All right.
All right, so what we doing here, man? I'm gonna follow your lead on this. We talking about what?
Um,
Married to marketing?
yeah, we're talking about married to marketing.
What's this all about, man? What are you talking about here?
Talking about married to marketing, it's the concept that we're familiar with, but we just don't often kind of relate to it. And it's regarding relationships that we go through in our lives, whether we're single, whether we're dating, or whether we're married, in our personal lives. Well, there's a side that can go to that in the marketing world when it comes to business. So it's just kind of bringing those two together so people can better understand marketing and how it better benefits their businesses.
I mean, why do you care? Like, you talking about marriage, man? Marriage is till death do us part. You trying to say like we supposed to be marketing like with no other options, man? Till death do us part?
Listen, hold on. Well, listen, till death.
All right, tell me. I don't know. I'm asking before you get me into all this.
So you nailed the head on. You hit it right there on the head. Till death do us part, right? Well, if you're not marketing your business right, it's gonna die because at the end of the day, if you don't know how to market it, if you can't market it, you can't sell it, you're going out of business, so death to you part. Now,
all right, so yeah, go ahead. I mean, what's an example of market? What's an example of marketing?
What's an example of marketing?
Yeah, because when I'm thinking about marketing, I'm thinking like the most annoying businesses that are out there to me. Like, that's what I'm thinking about marketing. You talking about we should be like, people always say like, yo, I don't want to market, or I don't think I have to market. Yeah. But every time you turn on, whether it's iHeartRadio, the television, or the radio, you see Walmart is still marketing. You see McDonald's is still marketing. Coca-Cola is still marketing.
Yep.
Like, what is that? That's where you trying to take us here? Like, we got to be on it every day, rain, sleet, or snow, broken arm, broken leg, fighting through the flu.
Every single day, rain, sleet, hail, snow. You always got to be marketing because marketing is for your customers. Your customers are always changing. They're always growing. They're always new. It's something that's always old. So if you stop marketing, you're not catering to those people who are yet to be your customers. You're not catering to the people who are currently your customers. And then you'll lose those people to somebody else who is talking to them in a marketing way.
Now, I'm also interested to know, like, there has to be a reason why you took it from, you're making the parallel from a relationship to a marriage and the progressive that it takes, right? Is there a point in your business career over at One Recourse TV where you took a day off and you lost an opportunity and you was like, you know what? I got to take this thing way more seriously because I'm not losing any more clients or any more contracts because of me not being married to my marketing.
Well, actually, no. The story of the concept, the reason why the concept came to be is the exact opposite. Because when I was talking to people about marketing, they just really weren't getting it. So I was just like, well, how can I talk about something that everybody can relate to no matter how I spin the story? And that relationship, or how I was able to spin it, was dating or relationship, and how you start out with dating. So the easiest example I'll break down for you really quickly is, let's think about a young college student, right? You're young, you're in college, and you want to impress a girl. You really ain't got the money, you ain't got the funds, so you're going to do what you can to kind of impress her. And you'll dance around, you do a lot of different things, but your funding's really low, but you're trying to make that first good impression. Well, for a startup business, it's almost like a young college kid. They're just starting out. They don't got a lot of money, but they're trying to impress and new customers to get them to buy their services. So what do you have to do? So as a college student, you're like, you know what? I can't buy her nice things, but maybe I'll dress up a little bit better. So I'll improve my overall to maybe entice, whoever this significant person is to want to be with me. So, all right, so think about for the startup. You may not be able to offer a lot of discounts, but you can make sure that your website looks the best so that way you're more appealing to your customers. So right there, at a young age, we're marketing ourselves to win a mate, but businesses fail to market themselves to win customers. So I just did a whole parallel, and it goes all the way up until marriage, on how married to marketing and how businesses need to be married to marketing to understand that this is what works in the concept and how to grow their business.
Okay, so I guess a good question to ask would be, what would you say are some easy marketing methods or marketing tools or marketing strategies that we can actually give a vow to and say, you know what, this marketing method, I'm going to do this until death do me part. Like, what are some of those things? Because, some things, we can't afford a billboard ad. We can't afford a Super Bowl ad. Like, what are some basic practical marketing methods that we can say, you know what, and we get down on both knees and say, will you marry me? Like, what marketing tool would those be? Give us a couple.
All right. So some basic marketing tools that say, will you marry me, would be one, communication, right? Communicate your message no matter what on a consistent basis to your customer. It's not expensive, it's just something simple. So if you're selling a hair care product, right? And you just launched a new one, tell people, hey, we're launching a new product. You tell people what's in that product. Why is this product good? Why does this product help them? Why do they want to keep buying this product from you? So one thing that's super simple is communicate your product or service to your customer. The other thing that is through and through, that no matter how long you're in this marketing world, that you're going to have to stay fast to, is make sure that your customer service is correct. What do I mean by that? If somebody has a question or an issue, make sure you have a solution to solve their problem. Always do that. Again, it's a very simple tactic when it comes to marketing. If your potential customer has an issue or question about your product, answer it. Be very polite, have etiquette, help them out.
I like that.
The third true thing to be is make sure you represent your business and yourself well. Make sure your business is represented on all fronts. Financially, business card or a website, or yourself, or all representations of your business. So make sure you're always keeping that up to par to the best of your ability. So when you look at your website or your product or your business card, you're proud of it and you want to have that self-representation. So those are three things that you can do that are super cheap but are steadfast in every single marketing tactic that you will ever see, whether they're big or small. They all maintain those three things.
And you know what I like about these three things: communication, customer service, and also making sure we represent ourselves. I think that's so simple and practical, Dennis, is that when you think about it, it is like these are all things. You just gave us three simple things that you can do all by yourself. You can make sure that you're communicating, your business, right? I was taught, a business with no sign is a sign of no business, right? You're talking about customer service, right? That's something you can do, whether you have one customer or you have 100 customers. You can do that. Right? And then representing yourself. Okay, you got to represent yourself, and you got to also represent your business well. Right? These are really things that so many people overlook. Like, as simple as those sound, people are overlooking that every single day.
Every day.
People look over every single day. They're waiting for their website, right? They're building this website. They're putting together money to get a website, but they're not communicating with their customers. They're not communicating with the prospects. Gary Vaynerchuk, you're a big fan of Gary Vaynerchuk. Gary Vaynerchuk says he likes to sometimes go through some people's accounts, right, on Instagram and Facebook to see if they're interacting. Because we're so busy looking over there, we're not looking right here. Like, are we treating our prospects correctly? When somebody has a question about our product, are we taking good care of them? Are we calling them at the proper time? Are we calling them while we're driving in the car? Or are we getting to a private area? Are we getting into a Starbucks conference room or a Starbucks bathroom to get quiet in the background? Yeah. These are all things that we can do to represent ourselves better. But some people, they're calling people on the train, they're calling people on the bus, trying to cut business deals, and then they wonder why their ratio is so low.
Yeah.
So I love these three things, man. I love it. And I would say, hey, I'll marry that person too.
Well, that's why what you said, you wanted three simple ones. I mean, marketing can be very complex, but at the root of it all, those are the three cores. You know, however you manage to improve or perfect them can increase your business. And going back to the whole theme of married to marketing, when you're trying to get that relationship going, like I said, in your personal life, you're already doing these things. So these are habits that we already are accustomed to, but we just relate them to something different when it comes to the world of personal relationships. And I'm just saying, why not translate that into your business and consumer relationship and marry that concept?
Okay, let me throw another deck of cards to you.
Yeah.
All right, so if you have let's say you have a business. Let's say network marketing. Let's talk about network marketing. We have a lot of people in the network marketing business.
Okay, let's talk about it. Multi-billion-dollar business.
Yeah, it really is, right? But I believe, right, representing yourself, that was your number three. You're talking about representing ourselves.
Yeah.
Right? In certain business models that you get involved in, there's things called promotion. There's things called incentives. There's things called top producers. There's things called top producer trips.
Okay.
I see a marriage with marketing and with representing yourself properly. There's nothing better than being, like, I just won a trip to the Bahamas a couple months ago, right? And a lot of people didn't realize that, yeah, going on the trip was great, winning the trip was great, but the biggest marketing tool was that I won a trip. Yeah. So that means if my competitor, if you will, if my quotation competitor is better than me, they look better than me, they dress better than me, they talk a good game, but they're not taking advantage of everything that's available, to your prospect, I probably look better. Not because I am better, but because I'm representing my brand well. I'm winning things. I'm going to the next level. Is there a promotion? Sign me up, I'm in. Is there a new competition? Sign me up, I'm in.
Right.
Do you see that as a way to market? And is that important, going after and being the best at what you do?
Absolutely. Because nobody wants somebody who's not the best. Everybody wants the best. You know, we want the best food, we want the best cars, we want the best girls, best boys, you know what I'm saying? We want the smartest kids. Who doesn't want the best? So, if you got the best at something, show it. Everybody wants it, everybody appreciates it, and everybody gravitates toward it.
Alright, so now that we have this marriage,
yeah.
Who would you say, right? We're at the altar.
Okay.
Okay, and it's marketing on one side, and it's this commitment on the other side.
Business committed
right,
on the other side.
Yeah, right next to them is the pastor.
Okay.
What metaphor can we use for the person that's okaying this? They're confirming this marriage. Is it a coach? Is it a mentor? Is it results? Is it feedback? Is it money? Is it checks? Like, what is it? What's the thing that we can say, wow, no, we are married to this. I am married to marketing. What is that middle thing?
Money.
Money. Explain.
Because when you're married to marketing, which means that you went through the single phase where you dealt with certain marketers every now and then, and you learned some bad eggs out there. So you tested out the whole marketing thing, but then you got mature in your business, and you're like, you know what, I really want to do this, and you know what works for your business, and you understand the relationship of the marketing you need. So then you start dating them for a while, and you see things start to grow. You see that your business is growing together. And then you bring it to that altar, and you're like, whoa, you know what, ever since I met you, I've hit 100K plus. Well, that 100K plus is the aficionado who is saying that you guys are now married together to continue on your fruitful life of happiness or whatever it is going to be and growing your business. Because you got to go through the phases to actually get through it. You know, like I said, when you're college, you're marrying marketing on one level. When you're older, you got like a small business. Because let's say you're out of that, you got a small business. You're going to try different marketing tactics. You're going to date a lot of different marketers, quote unquote. But at least you're entering into that realm knowing that if I find the right one, because this is what I want, my business will prosper. So then by the time you become a small business to a big businesses have already married the concept of marketing. That's why they do it all the time. That's why you mentioned before, Pepsi and those other big companies, Walmart, are still marketing. Why? Because they've married marketing. They married the concept. They understood it. That's why they're big businesses. So to answer your question, I would say money is the quote-unquote pastor, the aficionado. When you're doing it right, money follows.
Wow, that's really good, man. And I guess as we're winding down here, I guess it would be a great time to ask you, do you believe that, you know, there's some people who start their business and they literally don't have any money? I mean, of course, there's people who get their business started and they got a ton of money in savings and their parents got money and they'll put up the house and all of that. But there's also a large group of people who don't have the money, literally, to actually market a business.
Right.
I believe that if you don't have money to invest in marketing, or if you don't believe you have money to invest in marketing, I believe that there's way more than enough outlets that you can do for free to market your business. Yeah. The only difference to me with investing in marketing and doing it on your own for free is investing in marketing, it cuts out the work, the groundwork in most cases that you have to do to get people to look at you or hear what you're saying. If you do it for free, you have to do it all. You have to be everywhere. Where is there? You have to be there. What would you say to those who don't have any money to invest in marketing?
I mean, what I would say is, first I would probably have a question, and I would ask them, what are they currently investing in when it comes to their business? And, you know, there's only certain things you might want to invest with when you start a business. One is your time, because you got to get out there and you got to grind. And then two is your money. So where are you putting these investments? If you're investing your time in doing everything yourself, you're losing money. And if you're investing money on all these things that aren't working, then you're losing time and money. So I would seriously just ask them, what are they investing their time in, or what are they investing in? If they can't, for whatever reason, are not able to find or hire somebody for marketing, because marketing is not as expensive as people may believe. It's like this misnomer that nobody wants to do marketing because they believe it's expensive. But I would just kind of say, focus on your core competencies, and as soon as you have the opportunity to invest in marketing, because that's an investment that pays back. It's not a loss, it's something that pays you a return on it. You get an ROI, the return on your investment, when you invest in marketing.
Man, I love that, man. And I'm still a big believer, man. If you want to be the best, you have to invest. Yeah. Dennis, where can people connect with you with everything that you have going on, including One Recourse TV?
So they can get me at onerecourse.com. You can find me also on onerecourse.agency, which is a web development branch of the One Recourse brand. And then you can just Google One Recourse, and we pop up everywhere. So what they say, Google me, Google One Recourse.
Yeah. All right, I love it. And this is your boy Billionaire Brown Online. You can catch me on youtube.com/Billionaire Brown Online, or if you want to know what I'm up to, you can find it at richbefore30.com. That's all spelled out, RICHBEFORETHIRTY.com. Thank you, everybody. Married to Marketing. Peace.